Game number 4 of the American League Championship Series here in Salt Lake City, Utah. Currently, the Minnesota Twins are up 2-1 here on the Salt Lake City Athletics as we've got a big one tonight. The A's trying to even up this series going into a Game 5. Obviously, a best of 7, unlike the first 2 series we've played this postseason. But it's really crucial for the A's to get back on track tonight because we know if we can win this game, we're going back to Minnesota, and it sets up for a huge one in Game number 5. Yesterday, a 3-2 victory for the Minnesota Twins. The A's bat, simply put, just couldn't get going in that game. They got going late, but it wasn't good enough. So tonight, Josiah Gray heads to the mound for the Athletics. He pitched a very good Game number 5 of the ALDS against the New York Yankees, and for the Twins, they will send out their southpaw in John Means. Game 4 of the American League Championship Series is almost underway, and folks, if you have not yet though, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for some more daily athletics franchise mode here on the channel. In the National League, it is currently 2-1 Philadelphia Phillies over the Los Angeles Dodgers. All right, here comes Josiah Gray, the former All-Star with an ERA of 3.27, over 11 innings pitched so far in the playoffs. We'll see Byron Buxton on the 1-2. That is a rollover to Bo Bichette at short. Easy first out of this game. Now to the plate, it will be Marcus Semien. Full count offering by Gray. Swing and a miss. Sinker down and in. 2 down for Nathaniel Lowe. Lowe chops one to Bo Bichette. Bo trying to make the play. He does. It's a 1-2-3 top of the first for Josiah Gray. What a first start in this playoffs for John Means. 1 game pitched, obviously, 8 innings, 0 runs. Pitched a phenomenal Game 4 of the ALDS against the Cleveland Guardians. He will walk Gleyber Torres after a walk of Cody Bellinger. Rafael Devers, though, going to strike out and just looking silly on that pitch. Brent Rooker now in the 3-2. That is going to be a fly out into center field. So both pitchers get through the first inning. John Means now up to 9 scoreless innings in this playoffs. Anthony Santander leading off the top of the second by striking out on that Gray slider. Bringing to the plate Royce Lewis, swing and a miss, slider down and away. 2 gone for Matt Wallner, and so far so good for Josiah. 6 up, 6 down as we go to the bottom of the second. That was ball 4 right there that Bo Bichette just swung at. Instead, he chooses to fly out into left field. 1 out for Pete Alonso, batting 135 in the playoffs. Yeah, something's got to change, pal. Not good. Alonso going to fly out into right field. Shea Langoliers pulls one on the ground to third. That is the third out the inning to Royce Lewis. Top 3 time up to the plate first is Trevor Larnach. The Twins looking for a base runner here, and they won't get it. Gleyber Torres, diving play, throws out Larnach at first. 1 out for Carlos Correa. Correa gets that inside fastball. He's just late on it, so Lawrence Butler is over in right field to put Correa away. 2 outs in the inning for the 9 spot, Ivan Herrera. On the 1-1 pitch, Herrera gets a hold of the Gray sweeper, and that ball's way gone. Minnesota takes a 1-0 lead here in the 3rd inning in a series which they are up 2-1, trying to take a huge 3-1 lead. Ivan Herrera gets them the first run of this game, 1-0 Minnesota. Gray comes back to strike out Byron Buxton, but the Twins are up 1. Lawrence Butler leads off the bottom of the 3rd. Speaking of trouble, him and Alonso literally define the word. He strikes out. JJ Bleday strikes out as well, who's been cold at the bottom of the lineup as well. Cody Bellinger hits that fastball into center field, but it is caught. John Means is through 3 perfect innings so far. No hit innings, excuse me. He's now gone 11 scoreless innings to kick off the 2027 postseason. Josiah Gray strikes out Marcus Semien. Nathaniel Lowe gets that cutter and puts it into center field. Again, Gray's been fine in this game so far. It was just that one pitch, that one sweeper he left over the middle of the plate to Ivan Herrera, and that's just a weak hit by Anthony Santander, but hey, he finds a way through the shift. It's going to be a double for him. Minnesota now with a huge opportunity to take a 2-run lead, especially against a team like the A's. I mean, that's massive. If they can get it, they won't. That's going to be a pop out into left field. We now move to the bottom of the 4th. First up, Gleyber Torres, 2-1 pitch by John Means, and I mean, that's a circle change. That's a very hittable pitch, and Gleyber just misses. 1 out for Rafael Devers. Again, the A's took so long in their last game in Game 3 to get going offensively, and it seems like the struggles have carried over into this game. Brent Rooker on the full count. Did he hold up? I think he's got... What? That's a crazy call. No shot. Rooker didn't hold up, and okay, immediately. Josiah Gray, again, like he did against Herrera, hangs a sweeper for Trevor Larnach. There is a solo home run for Minnesota. They're up 2-0. 406 feet off the bat. It's Larnich's first of this postseason, and that's what the Twins will do to you. I mean, these bats are ruthless. Carlos Correa strikes out looking on a sinker down and in by Josiah. Now he'll see Ivan Herrera on the 1-1, and Herrera is now 2 for 2. I mean, this is a guy, their starting catcher, who's batting .387 in the 9 spot. Again, no breaks in this lineup. Byron Buxton on the ground, easy double play turn though. Alonso to Bichette. Bichette back to Alonso. The A's get out the inning, but now they find themselves down by 2, and they've had 1 base runner all game long. It was a Gleyber Torres walk. That is the only runner this team has had. Pete Alonso, full count. He walks. All right. There's the second base runner of the game. Tying run now immediately to the plate. Shea Langoliers, though, with just an uncompetitive swing on a circle change down and away. Lawrence Butler on the 1-1. That is a hard hit ball to center field. Hangs up for Byron Buxton, though, as we go to the 6th inning, still 2-0 for the Twins. Josiah Gray still in the game. He's going to get Marcus Semien to ground out to Gleyber Torres at second. Bringing to the dish Nathaniel Lowe. Former teammates in Washington, Gray will strike him out on a sinker down and away. Bringing up Santander. Pitch 102 for Josiah. Will be a base knock for Santander. The A's will elect now to keep Gray in the game for Royce Lewis, but he walks Lewis as well. And now the leash is up. The A's move on to the bullpen into Nelson Rodriguez. I understand the ERA is 22. We need 1 out, pal. You get a left-handed batter, get the job done. Matt Wallner, ball's on the ground. Gleyber Torres, all right. Nelson Rodriguez gets us that 1 out. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Randall Ballagard. Yeah, I'm not going to try again. Comes up to pitch against J.J. Bleday, and there's ball 4. All right, so they pull Means with the no-hitter. Cody Bellinger now to the plate. There's a rollover. They're only going to get 1 out. I mean, hey, we'll take a run right now. We need it. Runner on second, 1 gone. Gleyber Torres misses a fastball center. Oh, man. Wow, that's bad. Runner on second, 2 outs. Rafael Devers, 2-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. He gets blown away by a 90-mile-an-hour fastball. That should be illegal. That's horrible. Nelson Rodriguez, you know what? At this point, just keep him in the game. Larnach is going to fly out to right field to Lawrence Butler, and now this is where we pull Rodriguez. We go to Hunter Harvey. 2.08 ERA on the season, or the postseason, 4 1/3 pitched. We'll see Carlos Correa first, and that ball is going to get by Bo Bichette. You know what? Maybe we should just kept Rodriguez in the game. You know? I don't know. Ivan Herrera is 2 for 2 in this game. All right, that's disgusting. Swing and a miss on a slider away. 2 down for Byron Buxton on the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Curveball ended up center, but it's okay. Going to the bottom of the 7th, Griffin Jax pitching now for Minnesota. I swear we see him every single game. And it doesn't matter, because, you know, Brent Rooker's striking out. They're going to pitch a combined no-hitter against us. Oh, never mind, okay. Bo Bichette with a single. You're not going to no-hit the 2027 A's in the playoffs. You're not going to do that. Pete Alonso, though, is made to look silly on that sweeper. Jorge Alcala comes out to pitch now for Minnesota. 2 gone, runner on first, Shea Langoliers. He didn't go. That's just dumb, you know? Hunter Harvey's still in the game, and hey, the ballpark's going to keep this one. Marcus Semien with a deep fly, but J.J. Bleday has it in left field. 1 out for Nathaniel Lowe on the 2-1 pitch, low up the middle ball. I don't know why Hunter Harvey ducked. It's the only chance you had of getting hit by that ball, but it's fine. Low on first. Hunter Gaddis, who's been perfect in the playoffs, 6 2/3 pitch, 0 ERA. He's been great. Let's see him against Anthony Santander, and he walks him. All right. Spoke too soon. Runners on first and second, 1 out for Royce Lewis. Lewis, though, swing and a miss, can't catch up to the fastball up and in. 2 outs now for Matt Wallner on the 1-1 offering. Wallner in the air. Cody Bellinger has it. Let's go to the bottom of the 8th. Hey, time's a ticking, right? Got 6 outs to work with, down by 2. We have 1 hit. Cole Sands now comes out to pitch for Minnesota. 2.45 ERA in the playoffs so far. Lawrence Butler first. It's about damn time. Lawrence Butler hits one to the scoreboard. 437 feet, and the A's have cut this Minnesota lead in half. Lawrence Butler finally hits his first playoffs home run, and again, this is a 2-1 game. A much-needed swing by Lawrence Butler to get his team back in the game, and for himself personally, let's be honest. He was benched yesterday, hits the home run tonight. J.J. Bleday now full count, pulls one, deep right field. Can they go back-to-back on Sands? They can! Butler and Bleday go back-to-back, and this game's tied. For 7.5 innings, the Athletics were losing this baseball game with 2 swings. On back-to-back at-bats, they've tied it. a huge change in not just this game, this series, thanks to Lawrence Butler and JJ Bleday. Can Cody Bellinger make it 3 in a row? He can't, no. Swing and a miss on a cutter, 3-batter minimum now has been fulfilled. Sands is done, bring in Jose Soriano. First postseason appearance, I don't know why he hasn't shown up yet. 1.37 ERA in the regular season, maybe that's why. He walks Gleyber Torres. Rafael Devers, 1-1 pitch, hanging slurve, deep right field, that ball is off the wall. Torres had to wait, but he's gonna end up on third. Second and third, 1 out for the A's. Huge spot for Brent Rooker, and they're gonna automatically walk him. It makes sense. So now Bo Bichette, all the pressure goes to him. 2-1 pitch by Soriano. Bichette down the line and gets through. Diving play by Royce Lewis, can't get there. Here comes Rooker to third. He's safe. Bichette to second. Everybody's safe. The A's go up 4-2. They look to be dead in the water, and here they are up 4-2. Marco Raya comes out to pitch now for the Twins. Alonso in a 3-2. Ball game. The A's with a 7-run, bottom of the 8th. Alonso with a no-doubter. 403 feet, he finally gets one here in the playoffs. Alonso's been a major disappointment up until now. That's the put-away shot. 7-2 for the A's. And now, the Twins only got 3 outs to work with. We're looking fairly good. I mean, this game was turned around completely. Hold on. Langoliers, opposite field. Will that ball carry? Oh my goodness. We almost had another. Lawrence Butler on the 2-1. That's going to be a fly out into right center field. But Utah has now taken a 7-2 lead with Tyler Ferguson now coming out for the top of the 9th. I mean, it's a low pressure spot, let's be honest. We can go to Tyler Ferguson, who doesn't see much action. Lornich saws off his bat. Ferguson, though, what a play! PFPs for Tyler Ferguson. Carlos Correa now gets flown out into center field to Cody Bellinger, and the Minnesota Twins, in a game that they were leading the entire way out, are down to their final out, down by 5. Ivan Herrera, though, just continues to hit. He's 3 for 4 tonight out of the 9 spot. Maybe they should, bump him up the order. I don't care. Byron Buxton down the line. Alonso gloves it, and that is your ball game. What an outing today out of the Athletics. They looked to be dead in the water for 7.5 innings. They come alive in the bottom of the 8th, and they just flip this game on its head. I mean, that's really what this comes down to, the resilience out this team. And now the A's are 2 games away from the World Series. But you just got to think about momentum. I mean, it's been completely shifted. The Twins were 6 outs away from going up 3-1 in this series. Now the A's have a chance tomorrow to go up 3-2 before heading back to Minnesota for Game 6 and maybe 7. So what a comeback here in Game 4 for the A's. They will try to make it a 3-2 series lead tomorrow night. Folks, thank y'all for watching episode number 35 of the Athletics franchise mode here on MLB The Show 25. If you have not yet, though, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more. Folks, thank y'all for watching, and Mamba forever.